So your seat, you want to be right under the middle. I think you are. And just look up and make sure you're in the center. And then when you lean back, take your hands and stack them in between your face and the hammock. And then when you drop your chin to your chest, then place your arms where they go. So they might go to the forehead, they might go to the top of the head, kind of wherever they land, so your neck is comfortable. We don't want to leave our head out here because the muscles in our neck are working too hard. So we drop our chin to our chest. Relax your base. Breathe a little slower and try to take your breath in through your nose. And you can breathe out through your nose or out through your mouth. And reach your hands up and grab on. And take a moment and sway your body side to side. You can let go of your hands, reach them back. Chin to chest if your neck feels like it's working hard. And sway a little side to side here. And then bring your hands to grab. Bring your elbows inside and slide the hammock to the back of your neck. Once your hammock grabs the back of your neck, slowly let go of your hands and bring them to the ground. So you could take your palms up on the ground and try to just relax. So your chest and your shoulders are sinking down towards the ground. Feel the ground under your hands. If at any point this wrap behind your neck feels uncomfortable, you can move it up or down. So adjust it, just minute adjustments to fix it if you start to feel any irritation. Let your exhales become an invitation to relax. So every single time you breathe out, release what you're grabbing onto inside. So anything clenching, relax it. We're going to open the hammock. So you could first start by just taking your fingers and just reaching into the sides of the material. Then grab it and pull it halfway over the head. So part of it stays by the neck and the rest you kind of pull out. You're going to fold it in half. So grab the edge here and then pull it back under your head so it's a little more stable. And if you have enough, you could even fold it again if you want to. Adjust so your ears aren't squeezing in a weird way. And then when you're comfortable, release your hands again to the ground. Take your time. Let it go. And let me know if the incense get overpowering. I can put them out if you need me to. Sometimes they get too much for me. So bring your attention to where you feel. Maybe the legs on the cushion, the hammock around the head. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, really relax into those places you can feel. Reach your hands inside. So swimming your hands in, grab the inside of the hammock. Reach up nice and high. Once you grip the hammock, it'll lighten up the pressure in your neck. And then sway yourself a little side to side. Let your momentum kick up the sway and then let go of effort. So you're just slowing down until you stop in the middle. Then pull with your hands. Bring the hammock back under your arms and lean back again. Chin to chest. Keep your chin down. Drop your arms into that cross position above your head. Take a breath. take ourselves off the cushions. So first, you could take the bottom cushion and just push it to the side. The one underneath you, you're gonna move as you move. So just take your seat up and let the hammock go lower on your back. So just lift and it'll just lower a little bit. Then you're going to hold on as you lean slowly to the ground. So your back is on the actual floor and you're pushing into your feet. And there you can pull the pillow out from under your bottom. So first get your shoulders to the ground, push into your feet. And then once your shoulders are on the ground, just push into your feet and grab that pillow out from under you. Push it to the side. And once we're here, you're going to take the hammock and push it down one at a time towards your hip crease. So try to get it to your sacrum spine, the same place we usually put it.
Mm-hmm. It's like I do.
Yeah, looks good. And once you're here, just take a moment, let your body kind of get used to where it is. You can adjust it if you need to. And then you're going to take one leg around at a time. So you can lift your knee out to the side, so your foot is on one side, and then just flip it to the other side and let it rest. And then the other leg can do the same. So bringing your feet to the face side, your feet can come together, and your hands can come down. Start with an easy movement, side to side. Maybe lift the arms overhead if that feels okay, and keep the movement going. And then the same thing, we kind of get it going and then stop trying, and the body will just sway until it slows down to the center. So you're not trying, gravity's kind of, or momentum is gathering together to slow you down. Take your feet around the other side. So you're tucking your toes, and then slide just one leg up. Stretch yourself a little bit to the side, and slide that leg down. Then slide the other leg up. Push into the stretch until you twist a little, feel something, and then bring it back to the middle. And then take one foot off, so you could pick a side to stretch the leg straight. Hopefully we could do that on the other side. I think we will. Be cool too. Stretch it straight, and then we're going to rotate the hip. So you're pointing the foot towards the window. And then release the heel to the floor. Try to keep your legs straight if it will stay straight. And then your hands can come down to the sides. Take a few moments and just let the body adjust to where you put it. So lots of things are stretching and pulling. Step your foot flat and see if you can walk your heel back up towards you. And maybe reach for your heel. Maybe get a little quad stretch by grabbing onto your foot or knee stretch. Just go as far as you're able. So before it starts to hurt. So if you start to feel pain, that's too far. Always scoot out of pain. And then you can straighten your leg again. And then take that knee out to the side. Same thing we did when we got in. Just knee out to the side and foot is in. And then you can stretch your leg out, bend it again onto the front side. Hook your foot around and then go with the other leg. So straighten it out as much as you can to that direction. You're going to push yourself off the wall too close. And then rotate your hip and point your foot towards the window. Release your leg down and just be here. So you can relax this foot too. As long as this leg's in the front, your leg will stay. Take a few moments to let your body resonate and feel hammock massaging your back, releasing your hip flexors. One of my favorite parts of the body to work is the hip area, because I know so many who have had troubles in this area that have caused them life-changing accidents. So if we keep our hips healthy, we'll never have that problem. Here, another moment or two with a big breath bring the foot flat to the floor. Walk the foot towards your butt, and maybe reach for your heel or your ankle. Stretching the knee and the quad. Come out of the same thing. We're just going to lift our knee up, point our toes, reach the leg straight out, and then bend the knee, bringing the foot to the face side. Then you can tuck those feet under and stretch out both legs slowly up. So it's going to tighten around you. That's okay. It's supposed to feel that way. Just a little sway if you can, and then slide them down. Get super tight. One leg at a time will come off. So one leg to the front, place your foot down, and the other leg. Into like a bridge position. So your feet are flat down. You can walk your feet back under your knees. Take your hands to the ground. So this is called bridge pose in yoga. So we want to lift our hips, the hips straight up to the ceiling above us. The shoulders will press a little deeper. Keep your head straight. Try not to look right or left here because you're pressing into your shoulders. Relax your face. And then let the pressure go from your feet. Sink your back down into the hammock. And now straighten one leg at a time. This brings a nice stretch to the whole back. Mainly the lower back, but it also works into the whole back. So the more we relax, the more slowly we breathe, the easier the body is. So the more flexible it will get. Because the more we release, the more our body releases. Your hands and grab on. As you start to pull, the hammock's going to slide up your back. Let it keep sliding until it's back to that upper back. Cross the hands, chin down. Just be here. Reach up, grab the hammock, and push yourself back. So you're walking yourself backwards until you can stand up on your We're going to take one movement where we step on the instep and see how low it is to the ground here too. So step to the back of it so you can grab it with your hands and bring your other foot to the back. So bring it to the, bring both feet to the back and then step one foot on. Right. This way you can hold it. This way it's more stable. And then get it to the arch of the foot. So the instep wrap, we call it. And then just press down, let your other foot kind of come off, but keep holding on with your hands. You're going to step, now you're going to step that foot through towards the front just to stabilize you and you're not wobbly. So good, you're hovering, that's good. We're going to step this foot to the ground and bring the hammock behind your back. So look at me, so I'm taking this foot, I'm bringing it behind my butt, so it's on the side of me there. And it's going under your one arm, behind your butt, and then push out with this hand to lift that hand, to lift up your foot. So push out with your right hand, not your left hand. Yep, take your right hand and push the hammock. Your hand, you can just kind of slide it so it's under your arm, and then your hand grabs it, and you're here. So bring that onto the back. So your arm's here, you want to bring it in here, and then grab it like a basic grip. And then just keep pushing that way. So the elbow stays on this side. And then you can use this hand to lift the leg a little bit more to stretch. So you're kind of feeling your way into that. This is actually a movement we do. We're not going to go right into it, but it's actually a flying move we do, advanced one. But it's really beneficial if you take those movements and you put them on the ground and you step down with them.
Well, it helps me because this, even when I was younger, this never could straighten.
Now we go to the other side. Switch legs. So find that arch first, grab on, and step through. Here, hold on like this first, taking a grip, and then stepping down, bring your foot through and point the toe to the floor first. Just stop you, then slowly step your foot down. Bring that foot around your back and then out to the side. There, you got it. Just letting the hammock go from here to the side of you. So you're kind of moving this hammock over your butt. Now take this hand, the left hand, slide it down a little and just give it a little push so your leg lifts up. And then this hand you can pull. So your right hand is pulling, left hand is pushing. It's like a bow and arrow. I feel like the bow and arrow moves in yoga are always like that. Pull and push at the same time. This is a workout for the arms too. All this pushing and pulling.
Worse than the legs.
Yeah, I feel it in my shoulders. You're gonna face me, so you're gonna step in and face me. There's so many different ways I've tested this out at the studio, but this was the most easiest way for anybody who's new at the practice. You've done it before, the gathering part. You're basically just grabbing it and getting about even clumps in your hands. So it doesn't feel like you have more in one hand than the other. And then you're gonna slide your hands down, open it up so your butt can sit in there and have a seat. So this is the harder part because you have to bend your knees a little bit to get in there. We might have to make it higher if we're too low. I think we're both good. I'm really close. So if you walk your feet forward, does your butt hit the ground? Step your feet this way.
Oh.
Because you're like a little bit from the middle.
No.
You're okay? Okay.
Yeah.
I was hitting the ground. You're good. Okay, so we're going to take our hands and just pull the hammock up to your knees and then grab over your head. Then reach up here and grab and tug. And then you can keep your feet out or bring them in depending on how the knees feel. So if you want to bring the feet in towards each other, that's okay. If you want to keep them extended out like this, that's good too. Just find what works and then take your hands to your legs, the back of your head back. Take a moment. Nice song that started as soon as we got into this. Bring your forehead forward. See if I still have this pumped in. Bring your forehead to the front. If that's comfortable, stay there. If the other place was more comfortable, lean your head back again. You want to give yourself a little bit of time to be in each place before moving on to the next movement. Let your body notice and feel. If you feel something uncomfortable, always adjust away from uncomfortable. Let your face relax. Release the inside of your mouth. Let your lips fall apart. Bring our legs in the hammock. So you can sit up, grab onto one side, just kind of push it down and slide your leg in. Let's see if we fit here with my phone. And then bring the other foot in. Take your arms wide, like you're going to give a great big hug. That's okay, we bumped. And then push your arms back, just opening the straddle. Bend your knees, bring the bottom of your feet together. You can wrap your feet up or keep them out. And then relax your hands on your ankles or your feet here inside. And let your forehead fall forward or the back of your head fall backwards again. Remember, your body doesn't have to conform to the hammock will conform to your body. So don't try to be in any particular position, just let your body be wherever it wants to be, wherever it's most comfortable. Release and relax, and just do your best to let go. straighten out your right leg. So go with the right leg first, reach it straight, and then take your arms out of the left side. So the pocket facing the wall. Bring your arms wide, and then release your arms down. So your hammock is coming under your arms. Let your head relax. Let your face relax. And clench your teeth. Let your chin drop into your neck. Relax everything here. And bend your knee. Let your toes point back towards the window. So your knee is dropping in towards your hands. You bend your knee the other way. So your foot is going towards me and your knee is going towards you. So instead of going this way, bend your knee that way. So it's a zigzag.
Yes.
And then just kind of relax. Your body might sink a little deeper this way. This is really beneficial if you ever have the sciatic nerve pain. Totally decreases the pressure from the pinched nerve that's usually causing the pain. Just like the other poses, give yourself a few moments to react to the posture you're in. So start by just letting go of effort, and strain and stress, and then notice your breath, slow it down. Slowly lift yourself up. Take yourself inside. Bring both feet together again. So this is our womb pose in anti-gravity. Anti-gravity womb. Straighten out the other leg, the left leg now. So your left leg straightens out. The right leg stays bent. And reach your hands out of the right side. So my back is to you now. So you're coming out. Good. So the underarms, release your head down. Keep the legs straight for the first few moments. Let your head drop and breathe. And then bend the knee. Again, point the toes behind you. The knee goes towards you. Your head drops a little. Maybe you sink into that massage point by your underarms or move it to a different spot if that's better. And then relax your head, your neck, your face. Relax your jaw, your teeth, your tongue. Slowly lift yourself up and in. This time open your legs and bring the hammock to the back of your knees. So step your feet out one at a time. Lean back. Sit up and lean back. Let your feet come to the floor. Take your hands to the front of you. Stacked grip. So this is a basic grip stacked. Slide your hands down nice and low and then push your hammock away. Bring your body round, look down towards your belly. On your inhale, you're going to pull the hammock into your chest and lift your chin, look up at the sky or the ceiling. Push it away, look down. Tilt your tailbone, posterior pelvic tilt, and then pull it in towards your chest. Look up. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, pull it towards you. Exhale, press, and inhale, pull. And last one, just release. Take your hands into that basic grip stacked just a little higher and place your feet flat. And then you could walk back a little and pull yourself up into a standing position, and then just step out so you're on the back side of your hammock. little bit so it unfolds it, if it's folded in there. Did one of the standing ones before. This one is tree pose. So one of my favorite movements in this practice, because a lot of times tree pose is hard to balance on one foot. So we're gonna take 2 feet on the ground. We'll take our right leg up first. We're gonna take our foot around and then put it into our ankle or calf. So it's not gonna press a lot. It might not even slip. So you could even step your foot through like that. You're gonna put the toes on the ground or at the ankle or at the calf muscle, wherever it's good. Then you're gonna take your hands through and grab in this reverse grip. So both arms go to the front and then reverse grip so your elbows are out. And this is gonna give you pressure around your ankle. So first, before we start doing anything else, tree pose. We don't wanna be slouching here. We're standing in our standing foot and we're lifting up through our crown. So it's already taller. This knee here is reaching to the side. Then the hands are gonna come to the heart, if you can. So if this is better, if it's not, if the hands at the heart make you unstable, you could do 2 things. You can keep your hands at your heart and reach your toes towards the ground. The pressure from your arms going out and your foot reaching towards the floor tightens the hammock. So instead of holding for your grip, you just keep reaching the toes. Maybe your toes reach the ground like mine just touched. And you'll feel a little pressure. So if you do it that way, it will contort it too. So try it this way and just reach your feet, your foot, your toes, the tips of your toes to the floor as you bring your hands to the front. And then see if that balances you. Keep pushing those elbows back too. The fingers, even if you want to open the palms, the fingers can come together. So give you more pressure. And stand tall, lift your crown up to the ceiling. And then when you're ready to stop, just grab on. Step your foot through all the way. You can take a moment to bring your arms to the back and then switch sides. We're going to get in on the other side. Just hold on here so you're stable. And then bring your other leg around. And you can even just bring it down or bring it right into your inner ankle or calf. Then I just like to be safe. So once you, let me see your leg. Let me see.
I think I'm doing it.
Yeah, here, come back out. You're going to go around the outside and in. Like, yeah, wrap it around like a candy cane, straight, and then bring your foot into the floor or inner ankle here. Calf muscle is good. And then one arm at a time, through and grab. So like we're flying, but even though we're on the floor, we're still going to be safe. So we grab that reverse grip, the elbows out like this. The foot is reaching down so you feel the pressure, and then slowly take your hands to your heart. Remember, you can come fingertips, you can push out more if you want. Try to stand up tall. So once you get the hang of this one, it grows this tree pose, because we go from not being able to stand up on our own to beginning to be able to let go of it and stand up on our own. Because the muscles that we use to do this are getting strengthened. And instead of us coming out of it over and over again because we're wobbly, because that's what we do when we're wobbly. It was me. When I first started doing yoga, I was like every 2 seconds I put it on the floor. But now I can stand without my foot on the floor because I just strengthen the muscles in the leg. That's all it is. Take a moment, grab on, step the foot down to the floor, take your hands to the other side, and then take your foot out. This way, just one step at a time. And now we get to kneel down. So the pillows are nice when it comes to kneeling. We're not going to be kneeling for a while, so if you want to use the pillow, you can, or you could just kneel. You're just going to kick the pillow out from under you when you're ready. So bringing the pillow to the back side so you can kneel on it. We're going to take the hammock and grab 3 gathers from the back side. So reach your hands in 3 times, grabbing 3 big clumps. Then we do a slack swing. So we're going to push and the hammock's going to open up, just like that. So as we push, lift one of your knees, pick a knee, any knee, and pop it in there. Then reach your hands through. The knee might touch the ground. So mine's just above. If it does, it does. It's okay. If it touches the pillow, that's cool too. Grab the other end here with your arms inside. You get your arms inside. Grab 3 gathers on this side and lean forward. So your hands are wider than you. Grab 3 big handfuls. Slide your hands apart and then lean forward. Bring your elbows in and bring your legs in. You might not even hit the pillow. So you're going to reach your hands out, and you can take that pillow to the side. There we go. Just move my transmitter back. It's on my hip bone. So bring your arms down. Bring your head down so you're looking at the mat. Your forehead is down. Maybe you're pressing the hammock into your chest, right under your arms. This is the tube top wrap, so it's above your boobs, under your armpits, and then your head drops down. If your feet are sticking out, slide your feet in by placing your foot inside and sliding it down the side. And once you're there, then you find out where you are. Your elbows down, so you can look down at your mat. Your elbows are down in a comfortable place. If you lift them and lower them, they're just basically where gravity is hitting you and bringing you. Then hands kind of spread, fingers spread wide, palms flat. Push yourself. So we're going to come closer to each other. Oh, this one, I'll go first. So we're going to take the hands, pull, and lift up like this. So I'm going to go back and let you do that. So you're just taking, no, keep the hands where they were. Elbows down, you're going to pull and lift. And then press and look under you. So, that moved a little. So we pull and upward dog. So you can come here and your chest is up. Look out the window if you can. So your chest is up, your face is up. And then you're keeping your hands in the same spot. Stretching your arms and looking under you. You can reach out through your toes, push down into the hammock with your toes, and then same thing, come down, come back forward, lift up. Same thing, push into your toes, push into your hands. So it's like regular upward dog in yoga. And then reach out, look under you, pull back forward, lift up. And from here, we're just gonna let go. Take your hands to your forehead in a prayer pose, kind of right at your third eye or in between your eyebrows. Elbows up. This helps us to relax. So one of the reasons it's mind easing is because our hands are in front of our face, so your eyes are closed and you're not worried that you're going to crash into something because your fingers won't feel it. So it eases your mind. And the elbows lift up so you don't brush across the ground. Relax. Just feeling the movement. And stretch your arms out wide. Reach your hands back towards your feet. Palms face your body. Lift your chest. Press down into your toes. Stretch your legs. And you're soaring. You can reach one hand towards your foot a little further, so you're curving, and then reach the other hand towards the other foot. Do that a few times. It's a really nice oblique crunch. You're working into the back muscles and your side muscles. It's that hourglass figure we all try to get. The Barbie doll body.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we're tired, bring those elbows back down, drop the head. Same thing, just kind of relaxing the neck, the face. So we're going to start this next move with the right arm. You're going to take your right elbow down, take your left hand flat, and give it a little push so you're on your side. So the side body's in the hammock. And your right elbow's down and your palm is down. And your left arm is going to reach up. And just adjust yourself so you're sideways and the elbow's comfortable. This shoulder, press it down. So you're pushing into the arm a little bit. Then press and reach. So push a little bit into that hand as you reach this arm towards that hand. Overhead.
I like this one.
It's very dynamic, right? Like you're working and you're stretching, but you feel the strength too. And then when you bring your arm back up, you're gonna pull your shoulder over your elbow here. Push your shoulder away from your ear. Pull your belly in a bit. And then again, as you reach your hand, you're gonna push a little bit into this hand. And then bring it back. Remember to push that shoulder down so your elbow's going to go into the ground a bit more. Lift you up. And then to come back, a little tricky. You got to kind of grab the ground and lift yourself a little so you don't get stuck in there. I know my clothes always get a little tangled up inside. Elbow down. Take your time, making yourself onto your side. One hand goes up. And your shoulder is over your elbow, shoulder is pressing down away from your ear. And then when you're ready to start the movement, we just press into that arm on the floor and reach the other hand overhead towards that other hand. Same direction. It's just a light press. Breathe slower. The holding that makes you feel the contraction so much. It's isolated contraction. Then when you grab on again, bring your shoulder over your elbow and bring your shoulder away from your face, pressing your elbow down into the ground. And then again, push into your arm, release your hand off the hammock and reach it overhead. You can always turn your head if your neck starts to feel funny in any particular position. Just move it where it feels good. And then grab onto the hammock again. Bring your elbow and your shoulder in line. Push your shoulder away from your ear. And one more time, press into your hand, reach your arm up overhead. Kind of like a side plank, but a little different. And then this one, we're going to take our back into the hammock. So you're going to bring yourself, so your belly is facing the ceiling. You're going to take the hammock around your head. So pull it up over your head so your neck is supported. Let your head have a release. You can bring your hands, elbows can bend and your arms can go over your face, or you can take your prayer into your forehead again. Anywhere that your arms and your neck are comfortable, and just be there for a few moments. From where you are, straighten your arms overhead. Reach your hands out towards the window side, and then you're going to stay on your back and do the crescent sways. So we lean to the side, leaning to one side, our feet and our arms go in the same direction, and there's that side oblique crunch again. Then slowly bring your feet and your arms to the other side. You're staying on your back and just reaching over. Switch directions. Curve yourself like a crescent moon. Switch again. And then bend your knees, drop them to one side, just pick a side, and slide yourself to your side again. Once you are lying on your side, pause and just be where you are. stretch yourself out, reaching your hands overhead and your feet as far away from you as you can. And then pull your knees into your belly and your elbows into your thighs and crunch up as close to yourself as you can. Hold it in that crunch. Get it really close and hold it. And then stretch it out again. Reaching, maybe bending back and stretching your back or your belly. Then pull it back in again, crunch. Squeeze your body as close to yourself as humanly possible. Slowly extend your body as long as you can. Try to get even longer than you were the last time. And then pull it in one more time. Hold it as close as you can to yourself. Crunch it. And then let it go. Relax. Release your whole body. Relax. Let go. And release. One more time, we'll stretch out and slide back onto our backs. Take it easy. Once you get there, a little side to side sway, and then bend your elbows. Relax your hands towards the ground, or cross your arms across your belly, and take a moment here. Just notice the gentle sway from you moving from side to back. Notice any tension you're holding. Take a deep breath, release it. You can bring your feet together and widen your knees, bringing your heels towards your butts. So it's the same position we were in before in our Buddha Konasana legs. Feet are together and knees are wide. Reach up and grab the hammock above you. Give yourself a little pull and then reach your hands through towards your feet. So those feet don't have to be super close to you, just kind of reaching through, and you can bend your back and relax your head down. And into a light fold. And slowly let your feet release. So sit up a little, let your feet come out. This way you can actually walk it back. So bring your arms around to the back and grab that basic grip. You don't have the lamp in your way. So you just kind of step back until you can comfortably stand up in front of your room.
Okay. That's great.